asthma is very bad because every time when I go swimming, I go to sports, I always struggle.
But I couldn't even talk or cough because it was that bad.
When it's PE in my class, they can run around with nothing bothering them. But with me, I just have to have my inhaler in my hand.
It's hard to talk and it's hard to breathe and walk because my lungs are tight.
When I'm playing football, I really love football, but sometimes my asthma stops me from doing it.
And I just have trouble running and breathing at the same time.
Asthma is the most common chronic long-term condition we see in children and young people. Between 1 and 3 children in every classroom in most schools. So we know that there's a problem, and there's different pockets in Manchester that have higher incidence of asthma. So what we did was look at A&E attendance in the central of Manchester and looked at the postcode areas, and then we contacted the schools within those localities and asked them if they were interested in becoming part of the scheme, which is to make them asthma friendly. To become an asthma friendly school, there are standards to be achieved. To have an asthma register of all the children in their school with asthma, every child needs to have a care plan, every child needs to bring their inhaler and spacer into school. Another main element of what we're trying to achieve is to have everybody in school trained in asthma management. So teachers, all staff members, dinner ladies, and all the children as well.
I think being an asthma-friendly school for us was to make it a priority for staff, children, all staff, admin, LOs, upskilling all of us to ensure the children are safe. Knowing the staff all are really clear on what to do when a child is needing their inhaler more than usual, it's settling and keeps us feeling that we're doing the right thing by the children daily. So yeah, that was really important.
When a parent sends somebody into school, they have to trust the school, and if you've got a child who's asthmatic, you're going to be more anxious about that. So knowing that the school has really rigorous processes and knows that they will be there to support them is a very important thing for all parents.
I don't have to worry too much. In the playground, teacher know already, and they know what they're doing, so yeah.
And the kids, they have a lot more confidence a lot earlier now, I've seen. Rather to say, I can't run, I've got asthma, they're like, no, I can run. And off they go, and it's fantastic. And again, it's the confidence with everyone around school that, yeah, I'm asthmatic, but I can do this.
We know that the North West has really high levels of asthma attendances, and that's also associated with huge levels of deprivation as well, and that the work that we can do in the schools can then keep them in the schools, keep them away from me in the hospital, which is a good thing. So I think it's exciting from a pupil perspective. I think, again, the communication between primary care, secondary care, voluntary sector, I think that's exciting too.
And we're also tackling inequalities in health. Poor air quality impacts on asthma as well. Schools that are located in highly congested areas, traffic congestion. We're looking at the wider detriments to maybe encourage children to walk to school, discourage parents from using the cars to bring children to school.
And we're kind of looking at things that we can change as teachers, and whether it be use of a lift a bit when children are having difficult days, or how much time they're spending outside when we've got idling engines parked outside the school. So we're just re-evaluating our practice, and that's really helped.
I think the other really exciting thing about this project is that we can kind of co-produce the solutions with those children. They've got some good ideas about what we can do to help them with their asthma too, and we're only going to find that out by coming into the schools and talking to them.
I learned a new thing that normal airways are a bit big, and when you're having an asthma attack, it's like a starfish, it's squeezed up so much that you struggle to breathe.
We were talking about what asthma is and how your pipe looks like in your throat when you're taking the inhaler and when you have asthma attacks and stuff.
It's quite good that they learn how it feels to have asthma, because I don't think they know how hard it is to deal with it. Asthma friendly schools are an amazing idea because lots of people might not know what to do if something like that happens, so it's good to have someone that knows how to deal with it.